We're now moving into chapter 5, surface area and volume. And before we start that, we need to look at the metric system conversions. Now, from the previous video with conversions, we were dealing with King Henry. King Henry died miserable death called measles. Now, over here you can see the blue places, those are basically placeholders, and the ones in black are the ones we use. So kilometers, meters, centimeters, and millimeters. What we want to do, so we're just going to recap converting to square metric units. And if you remember, when I look at my ruler and I go this way along the ruler, my numbers are getting bigger, and bigger means multiply. When I go this way along my ruler, my numbers are getting smaller, and smaller means to divide. So going this way, you can follow the arrows, we are multiplying, but when we're going this way, we are going to divide. It's the same as what we did with just units, not squared units. Right, now we're going to, and remember what I said to you, try wherever possible to convert before you calculate, and that we will see through the questions we're doing on area and volume. So let's have a look at the first one. So it says convert 0,00802 kilometers squared to meters squared. So the first thing I'm going to do, I am going from kilometers to meters. So I'm going from kilometers to meters, which tells me I must multiply. How many bunny hops do I have to do? Well, it's 1, 2, 3 bunny hops. So I'm going to multiply 3 bunny hops, 1,000. But what we're looking at here is square units, so we have to multiply by 1,000 squared. So we are going to take 0,000,802 kilometers squared, and we're going to multiply by 1,000 squared. And if you did it on your calculator, that's what you would get. And we are multiplying, there are 6 noughts here, so the comma would move 6 places to the right because I'm multiplying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will equal 802 meters squared. Do not forget to put your units, and that was the squared, which we revised in the last video. Now we're going to have a look at converting cubic metric units. As I said before, you have to know how to do conversions in the metric system. Off by heart, there are no factor tables or conversions given to you. So once again, when I look at the ruler, numbers are getting bigger, so I am multiplying, going in that direction. When I go in this direction, my numbers are getting smaller, so I am dividing. Right, and remember, we don't have single units, we don't have square units, but we have cubic units. So let's see how we do these examples. Again, and I suggest what you do is when you write a test or whatever, an assessment, go and write King Henry down, do it in pen, and do your bunny hops and jumps in pencil so that you can rub them out. Right, so I've got to go from millimeters cubed to centimeters cubed. So millimeters to centimeters. I'm going this way, so I'm going to divide. It is only 1 bunny hop, so that's a 0. I put a 1 in front of it, but now remember, these are cubic units, so I have to divide by 10 cubed. And 10 cubed is 10 times 10 times 10, which equals 1, and 3 zeros, which is 1,000. So I've got 18,469, and those are millimeters cubed. I'm going to divide it by 1,000, So now I'm going to the left. I could put a comma there and still not have changed the value of that. So divide by 1,000, 1, 2, 3 bunny hops. So my answer is going to be 18,469, and these are centimeters cubed. There's no test your understanding on this. Let's do one more. So we are going from meters cubed to centimeters cubed. Meters to centimeters. When I go this way, I multiply 2 bunny hops. So I multiply 2 bunny hops. I put a 1 in front. These are cubic units. So I must multiply by 100 cubed, which equals 100 times 100 times 100, which equals 1, 2, 4, 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to multiply by 1,000,000. So 0,0518 meters cubed. I could add on as many zeros as I like here. At the moment, they're just placeholders because I'm not changing the value. By the same token, I could add zeros here because with the comma there, I'm not changing any value. But I don't want these ones here. Right, I'm multiplying by 1,000,000. 6 bunny hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is going to be 51, and you can see I've chopped it off there because I count 3 from the back, so it's 51,800 centimeters cubed. As I said, there's no test your understanding, but you need to know these concepts to be able to work with area and volume.